रुक जा, भी मैंने सोचा था, दिमाग
ये नहीं बोलना,
क्यों?
नहीं अच्छा लग रहा।
ठीक है, फिर से एक और। Okay. Hi, my YouTube fam, and welcome to my first video of YouTube. A little about me: I'm a dancer, I'm an instructor, I travel the world, teach people, I'm a coffee addict, and today we are answering your juicy questions and some assumptions about me. Let's get into it. So, question number one. Do you secretly stalk your student reels to see if they remember the choreo? Yes, I do. And if you think that you're safe after the class, you're really not, because I'm checking all over the Instagram. I'm seeing what you're doing. Question number two. Your playlist is full of Spanish, even though you don't speak Spanish. 100% facts. Even though I don't know Spanish, but my playlist is all Spanish, because bachata is all about that, right? Question number three. How did you get into dancing? So I started very early, around 8 years of age, and started dancing Bollywood, freestyle, saw people in my family into Latin industry. I just wanted to do it. It was something special. So it just attracted me and I started dancing. At the age of 15, I started dancing Latin, and it all started from there. Question number four. What's your biggest dance ick? When people overreact, like in sensual dances, as if they are going to audition for Naginate.
Bruh.
Dude, chill. So, question number five. Are you actually nice when correcting students or just fake nice on camera? I'm really nice, okay? I'm really, really nice. But if you're losing beat, maybe not. Question number six. Do you plan choreos in advance or vibe on the spot? So basically, it depends. If a client comes to me for a wedding choreography, of course, I'm on the spot. But if I have to teach for a course or for my class, I come with full preparation. I have my courses in my mind and then I teach. Okay, so question number seven. What's one thing your students always mess up? Basic hip isolation. I'm constantly saying just work on your hips, your chest, and your body movement, because that is all dancing is about, not just Latin, but all the dance style. Question number eight. How do you handle students who don't take class seriously? Honestly, I give them the sarcastic instructor thing, because if you don't take my class seriously, it's okay, but class is not just for me. I feel it's for you. So I am teaching seriously, and if you don't take it, that's your problem, buddy. You're paying for it. Question number nine. Would you ever date someone who can't dance? Okay. I mean, I'm confused. I don't know if I will or if I will not. I feel like my partner should groove a little. It should not be in the same profession, right? Because it just, you know what I mean. You know. Have you ever forgotten your dance choreo mid-class? Many times. But does the dance teacher take the blame on themselves? Not really. I blame the music, of course. Ask any dance instructor. We won't take the blame on ourselves. Do you actually enjoy filming or is just stress? Honestly, I've always been camera friendly, so I do not have a problem with it. I'm very confident on stage, or either it's camera, so not really. Do you manage filming, teaching, editing, and not losing your mind? Honestly, guys, if I was doing that on my own, I would have. But I gratefully have a good team. I have my good media manager, my makeup artist, my cameraman, my hairstylist. So everything is managed by them for my social media. So I don't really have to do the work. I just teach, I enjoy, I make my courses and make my students happy. Don't I? Question number 13. Have you ever felt like quitting everything? Um, Honestly, there was a point in my life where I felt like, okay, maybe I'm not made for this, because I was just a beginner and I was struggling. But the best thing with me was my teachers who supported me, my family, that I got into Latin and they were supportive. My teachers were good. They told me, like, darling, you'll be there, and I am here. All because of them. So shout out to them, guys. So, what is your biggest insecurity? So, guys, I'm a very secure person. Being honest, like, it's not just for the gram or for the media page. It's just I'm really very secure. I do not have any insecurities, because I have come over them years ago, and I do not have any insecurity as such. But thanks for the question, guys. How do you stay confident on days you don't feel like that girl? Good question. Pretend? Didn't you hear Rihanna? Either that or I'll cry myself to sleep. Who wants to do that? What's something you're proud of that nobody knows about? It's my growth. I always say that what I've achieved till now, due to God's grace, at this age, is something that just gives me that, power to stand up every day and look myself in the mirror and say, girl, you did it. You came till here. So there's a lot more to do there. But I feel like I've still achieved a lot in this age. So that's something which I'm proud of. And people might think, okay, she's showing off, but darling, I've achieved this. I've come here with so much of efforts and hard work. So you can do that too instead of being jealous. So next question, what's a dream collab for you? So this is something really emotional for me. I won my Olympiads of Kizomba qualifier in 2023. Because of few issues, I couldn't go to Paris and couldn't perform there and represent my country in an international country. So that is one thing that I really want to do in life. And one day I'm sure I will do it. So I'm thinking of this couch as my manifesting couch. So I'm manifesting it here that I will go to Paris for my Olympiads of Kizomba qualifier and I will prove myself and I will represent the country. So who is Ria really? So guys, Ria is someone who is a good friend to you, a good teacher that my students will tell you in the comment section. And I am a good learner, I would say. I always love to learn. I believe I'm a good daughter and maybe a girlfriend. So next question, what's something random we wouldn't expect about you? Guys, I have a really good imagination skill. So if there's a music going on in the car or somewhere else and I would, I like that music, I can make a whole choreography in my head. I am the one. And I can do that in the class. I can make choreographies in my sleep. So that's some kind of a talent or something that you wouldn't expect. Do you ever feel awkward filming in public? Yes, because people are like staring at you like this, like right into your face. Auntie is giving you that look like this. So of course I feel like a little awkward. But if I have like there's nobody on the road, then I can do a farce. But yeah. You feel that, Do you get bored of dancing? Why would I get bored of dancing, guys? It's something I love. That's what I chose for my whole life. Dancing is something, it's like my soul. I like to do that, that choreography, the music, that shout in that loud music, like 5, 6, 7, even my students getting those goosebumps every time I do that. And dancing especially changed my life. So yeah, you got your answer. One thing you hate about social media. So guys, everything has its pros and cons. I believe social media is really good if you want to start up with your businesses, to grow your personal brand. But the con part of it is the hate and few random people who do not have their job commenting hateful comments about you and they don't even know you. They don't even know what are you doing in life and who you are. There's just some chintu sitting in Chandigarh and just commenting on your post makes no absolute sense to me. If you weren't dancing or creating, what would you be doing? I'm studying interior designing right now, which I'm completing my course. I mean, I feel like I should complete my education. So guys, I'm just 19. I'm completing my studies and everything. So that's important. So if I wouldn't be dancing or creating, I would have been an interior designer, which I will be doing too. What's your red flag as a teacher? I just get too excited when I see my students or I have to teach a new choreography. So excited! So excited! Or maybe a new move, which I know that they will face difficulties in, but I know I will teach them. Have you ever been told to get a real job? Too many times. And now those people are asking for free classes. Like, seriously? What's one thing people misunderstand about you? People think that I'm super extroverted, but I feel like I'm in a people's business and I like to talk to people. Mainly, I'm very secretive, but I'm just too expressive. I actually need a hella recharge time after being social. Your go-to comfort food after a bad day? Maggie, or maybe ramen, or a pizza. Have you ever dealt with copycat stealing your choreo? Not really the whole part of choreo, but few steps from my choreos, and when I see them doing that, I'm like, give me the credit for it.
Bruh.
1373. How do you deal with how do you deal with hate comments or trolls? Honestly, I don't. My social media manager does. Most embarrassing moment during a shoot. Not really embarrassing, but the things which I hate is reading a full-fledged script given by my social media manager. And she asked me to read it and learn it and just be on the camera, and those retakes and everything just eats my mind a lot. So that's something I hate. What's one toxic creator habit you're trying to break? Scrolling Instagram in like a loop every time and counting like my followers and seeing how many views I'm getting on a video. So that's something which every creator feels like. How do you stay consistent? Discipline over motivation. Like motivation comes and goes, but discipline always stays there. Have you ever cried after a class or shoot? Yes, happy tears. Because after I see my students doing something really good and just doing, something which I didn't expected, I have like happy tears and I'm like, yes, my baby. Mwah. Do you prefer teaching or performing? Honestly, I love both. Teaching just gives me that inner happiness of feeling like, okay, I'm giving my skill to other people and I'm sharing it with them. So I'm a person who loves to share. And for performing, I would say it's just something I just take my attitude, my drama, and everything out. That's something I love to. And that confidence and that thrill and that fire inside you when you go on the stage, that's something what I'm talking about. What's your biggest goal for this year? I want to be the best trainer that my students approve. I want to get more degrees for all my salsa, bachata, kizomba, tarasho, everything. I want to educate myself more, do more of stage competitions and get back at it. And maybe, have good followers on Instagram, create more good content, entertain you guys. And yeah, that's it. If you have reached till here watching my video, honestly, I love you. Thank you so much for watching my video. And if you like it, like, comment, and subscribe, and share it too. So I'm logging out before I start oversharing more than I already did. So bye guys, see you in the next video. And if you want a part 2 of it, comment below.